Hello, stamping friends. Brenda Hillard here. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I can be found at createwithbrenda.com. So, how are you today? Are you ready for the holidays? It's right around the corner. The other thing that I wanted to tell you about today that's right around the corner is our Eden's Garden. Eden's Garden, along with the dies, are going to be available. The bundle is available for purchase in the new 2020 January through June mini catalog. Now, if you haven't received a catalog, don't worry. If you're a customer of mine in the past 12 months, your copy will be coming in the mail. If you've never shopped with me before and you would like to shop with me, I would love to send you a catalog provided you do not have a demonstrator. So in the link below, you'll see a little note in there, request a catalog. Go ahead and complete the Google form and I will mail you out a complimentary copy of the mini catalog. And that's not all. Guess what else is coming January 4th? Celebration January 4th, you guys, which means for every $50 in product, you get to pick a free item from the celebration brochure. Now, this will be coming to my customers as well. Like I said, if you've purchased from me in the last year, you will receive both of these catalogs in your mailbox. Otherwise, if you'd like to shop with me, and every month I have a host code, so there's rewards for shopping with me and being one of my VIPs, as I call them, one of my very important customers, people, then request it right down below in the link. Now, remember I was going back to tell you about it's right around the corner? Well, what's right around the corner is this beautiful Ever Eden specialty designer paper and the garden gems, along with the cotton paper, will be no more. It is while supplies last, which it's still in stock, but then as of January 3rd, it will not be orderable. So if you are loving this paper and you love my project today, get this while you can before January 3rd. And like I said, use my host code up there. And with qualifying orders each month, I send out a host code gift. All right, let's get started with the project. So one more thing, the stamp set is Cling, the red rubber. And for today's project, I'm going to be using this Sending Hugs, and then I'm going to be using this branch down here at the bottom. The ink that I've chosen to use is the In Color, this year's In Color Evening Evergreen. The embellishments that I'm using this is the Just Jade and Gold braided ribbon. It's 3/8 inch wide and it's really, really pretty with these papers. And I'm going to be using the Garden Gems, the embellishments. These are so pretty. And I'll show you those on the project. Here's the Designer Series paper. This is the Ever Eden Designer Series paper. And as you can see, there's all kinds of gold on all of the, on each of the 6 designs. And then on the back side, they're flat and even designs. There's a piece in here, I don't think you can see it very well, but it's kind of an ombre. It's very, very pretty. So remember, this is you can only get this while supplies last or January 3rd, whichever comes first. All right. So let's bring in our project. Here's what we're going to be making today. Got this fun card, many layers. See how well that ribbon coordinates? Little die cut tag, and then our leaf on the inside. So we're going to start with a piece of 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And let's just give that crease a good fold with our bone folder. Next, you'll need a piece of designer series paper that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And again, I've chosen this beautiful Ever Eden paper. My Stampin' Seal. I just put a new cartridge in there. I needed to get it started. I'm going to put that on, just centering it on the front of our card base. I have a couple pieces of our soft succulent. This one measures 3 1/4 inches square. And this piece measures 2 1/4 by 4. Then I have a 3-inch square of the designer series paper and another piece of the designer series paper that measures 2 inches by 3 3/4 inch. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just add some more Stampin' Seal to my designer series paper here. I'm going to put that right on the, I don't think I have this piece cut right because it should have a little bit of an overlap there. Let me just bring in my trimmer. And this was the piece that was supposed to measure 2 inches. Oh no, that's right. So what do I have here? By 3. Oh, that's right also. So maybe I don't have this one cut properly. Let's just cut one while we're here. So we have the right. So I want it to measure it a little bit wider than that, I guess. I don't have a big enough scrap. So here we go. I'm going to cut this at 5 1/2. And I have my half sheet. And I wanted this to measure 2 1/4 by 4 inches. All right, now we've got it. Let's see how this layers. Oh, look at that. Much better. Always helps if you have the right measurements, you know? All right, so now I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, and then I'm going to put this right down here in the bottom lower left. And I just make sure that this border of designer series paper and this one is approximately the same. Okay, so now we'll take and put Stampin' Seal on our 3-inch square. And we're going to add that to this 3 1/4 inch square, like that. And then we'll take some of our dimensionals. I might have to, oh, here's a brand new sheet. Yay, love that when that happens. All right, if you don't mind, take your pick tool. And I'll start this off with one in the middle. And then I'm just going to grab my nail lady yesterday. She was like, your nails are jewels, not tools. Use your tools. It's like, okay, I'll try to be better. So then I'm just going to put that so I have a little bit of the designer series paper showing there, and a little bit up here. So there's our layer. And then I took just a scrap of basic white, and using the Stitched So Sweetly dies, I used the one from this set of 4, and that Sending Hugs fit in there perfectly. So I just layered this like so, ran it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and I got this beautiful stitched die. So now I want to bring in my ink, and we're going to do all of our stamping. So I'm going to take the Sending Hugs, and remember when you're inking up your stamps to move it all around on your ink pad so that you get a good even coverage, and then center it up and stamp. So there's our Sending Hugs. And then I told you we're going to use that branch, that leafy branch. So is what I want is, I want right here on our envelope flap, and I'm going to do one more on the inside of our card here. Okay, and these are kind of that, they aren't distinctive, but they have kind of that distressed look when you stamp them. That's how they're supposed to be. So don't let it, you know, while I'm here, I noticed I forgot to stamp the flap on my envelope here for my sample. So while I have this all out and the stamp is all juicy, I'm going to finish that one too. Okay, so there's our stamping for this project. We'll put a couple of dimensionals on here. And now I'm just going to put that right here in the center of our square. Coming along, isn't it pretty? Hope you like it. I love these cards. I just thought they were really, really kind of elegant looking. So now this is that Just Jade and gold braided ribbon. I'm going to tie a bow. And if you're in a bow tire, this is a great ribbon to try or to learn with, because it moves really nice against itself, and as you can see, it's got a fair amount of body to it. One thing I will tell you though with this braided ribbon is you need a really sharp scissor, like super sharp, and it can't have any adhesive on it. So that's why I'm not using my snips, because I had adhesive on it. Because you want that nice straight edge. You don't want it to be, well, I don't want it to be frayed for this one. There are certain applications where that frayed edge looks really cool. I have a card coming up in just a couple weeks that actually shows you how to fray the ribbon and make some really cute bows. All right, so there's our bow on there. See all the shine and the shimmer? Pretty, isn't it? And now we get to add those beautiful garden gems. Now, I tried the oblongs, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I went with these iridescent rounds. And once you put them on, like on here, they look really red. But once you put them on your card, they pick up the color from your designer series paper. So then you get just the right hue. So there's our sending hugs. I've left it blank inside just because I think this could be a just a thinking of you card. It could be a missing you, or it could be a sympathy card too. So I'm going to wait on my sentiment and see what the occasion is. So remember, no naked envelopes. So there's our envelope, which matches the inside, which matches the outside, all matchy-matchy. Remember, the designer series paper and the garden gems, along with the cotton paper, are only available while supplies last, or January 3rd, whichever comes first. So the clock is ticking on this product, and if you love it, get it now. Use my host code and earn a free gift from me. All right, everybody, until next time, bye-bye.